What's going on, everybody? My name is Tenebris Infinite, and welcome back to Generation Zero. So last Friday, we happened to get the last developer blog, or I guess it was a vlog, developer blog vlog of the year, and it had some seriously spicy news inside of it, and also something that I feel deserves a particular highlight here on my channel. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video on this because the video was uploaded as unlisted, but this news is so hyped that we gotta talk about it, my dudes. We gotta talk about this. So first things first, some congratulations are in order.
So speaking of positivity, it gives us a lot of pleasure. We're very humbled, we're very proud to announce that we've hit 1 million players since the game launched. That is a huge number. That is something that we weren't quite expecting quite so soon, but exciting nonetheless. We're really happy that all of you could join us on this journey. It's been exciting all around for everybody.
And damn man, has it been exciting. But 1 million players, my dudes, that's huge. That's absolutely massive. And I just gotta say, personally, for me to the team, congratulations for hitting 1 million players. The reason why you dudes have hit 1 million players is due to your dedication and your effort towards Generation Zero since its launch. And I think that in the future, 1 million will just be a drop of water in the ocean of players that have gotten to enjoy the experience of Generation Zero. That have gotten to enjoy what I would positively call your artwork here in the world. So seriously, huge hats off to you dudes and you lady dudes over on the Gen Zero team. Now, let's get into some of the spicy news that Paul happened to drop for what we're going to potentially see here in 2021.
But where does that leave us for next year? What can we talk about there? Well, we're not done yet. There's gonna be more stuff coming. As you know, next year will be our 2nd anniversary, happening in March, and for that we have something big planned, and it kind of builds on things that we've talked about before, maybe things that you've seen in surveys, or if you can read between the lines sometimes, things we've done in game. I think there'll be some exciting stuff that we can announce in the coming year.
So hold up 1 second. Let's rewind that clip here and let's highlight a word that Paul kind of emphasized there.
And it kind of builds.
Dudes, base building? Did Paul just hint that we might potentially see base building in 2021? I feel like this might potentially be a hint towards base building, my dudes. I mean, he did say to read between the lines. He did definitely emphasize the word build there, and on all of the surveys so far that we've gotten from the Generation Zero team, base building has been a thing on the surveys. And I mean, come on, my dudes, I've been advocating for this for almost 2 years now. So I think what better way to celebrate the anniversary of Generation Zero's 2nd year, or I guess year 3 for Generation Zero, than by introducing what would possibly be one of the biggest additions into the game so far. So let me know, my dudes, do you think that was a hint towards base building, or do you think that I am just a nut job and I should probably stop getting so hyped about things until they're actually confirmed by the team? Let me know in the comments down below. But that wasn't the only really spicy thing that Paul happened to drop throughout that video. There's one more thing that I want to highlight here.
Outside of that, there's going to be other things that we do, some smaller updates, but all of those are going to be aimed at trying to give you more things to do in the game, more repeatable things, so you can keep coming back and having fun day to day. So stay tuned for more information from us. There's going to be more coming in the new year, like I said. So from all of us here at the Generation Zero team to all of you out there, happy holidays.
So my dudes, repeatable activities, more things for us to do in the world. That's incredibly exciting to hear, my dudes. It's going to be so good for us endgame players, and it's going to be so good for new players that come into the game as well. Now, let's take a little bit of time here to kind of theorize on what some of these repeatable activities could potentially be. So the first thing that comes to mind is wave defense. It's something that we've seen the team working on throughout Alpine Unrest and then Phoenix Rising as well, and I feel like that's one of the most credible things that we could kind of point towards for being a potential upcoming activity that we could see here in Generation Zero. Now, for some kind of more wild and out there theories, the next thing that I would kind of think could be a potential upcoming repeatable activity would be acquiring prestige points through a different method than just the challenge trees alone. This could be earned through defeating rivals or defeating the Reaper or something just kind of along that line. I think that would be really cool, especially if we ever see some sort of utility come to those prestige points outside of just bragging rights. But if they remain just bragging rights, this would be a new method of pushing those bragging rights to a whole nother level. And then outside of that, we could potentially see maybe daily quests or something along that line that would just be like really small daily quests. This could potentially, the wave defense and the repeatable missions could potentially even tie back in to base building if that is the thing that we're going to see in year 3 here. Now, going back to that building thing, because I'd like to kind of just cast out another theory here, just in case if, like, you know, if it is a base building, because you never know what's going to happen in the future, Generation Zero here. I think that the potential for the Russians becoming a bigger player here in Generation Zero is incredibly ripe. We've seen the introduction of Russians in various set pieces and stuff like that in the most recent update for Generation Zero here, and I think that they have a lot more to do with the story than we potentially are anticipating at this point. I mean, the Russians always have had a big part in the story of Generation Zero, but I just feel like they're going to become more of a presence in the world throughout 2021 than they have been so far. Now, Paul does say that this is something big, and so you never know. It could mean that we would see maybe a new island unlocked with a DLC plotline in regards to the Russians and their current growing force, and them developing into a faction here in the world of Generation Zero. Much like we did with the Resistance during Alpine Unrest. It would just kind of be like the starting point, the jump-off point, before things start getting really, really crazy. So I want to know, my dudes, what are your thoughts and feelings on this stuff here? What do you think could be some repeatable activities that we'll see potentially pop up throughout 2021? What are your ideas for base building? Do you think I'm on the money, or do you think I'm completely off the mark? What about the Russian thing? Share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. But for now, I'd just like to wish the team a very Merry Christmas as they head into their holidays here, and a Happy New Year as well. I hope everybody on the team takes the R&R that they have 100% earned after this bonkers freaking year in 2020. I mean, the fact that they've kept the game alive even throughout this year speaks wonders. So, you know, just hats off to the team. And you know, we are so excited as a community for the ambitions that the team is going to be bringing to us throughout 2021. I myself am not wrapping up my work just yet. I'm going to have a couple more videos come out over the span of this week, and then on Christmas Eve I'm going to have kind of a final stream before I myself take some holidays, take a little bit of a break, and brace myself for 2021. Jeez, how many 20s are there? So, my dudes, hopefully this video has you dudes stoked for 2021. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be such a crazy year. And I can't wait to experience all of this with you dudes by my side. But for now, I've been Tenebris. You've been awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.